Welcome back to Grizzlies Vision. My name is Neil Rule here with Coach Kampe in Fall Gallon Fieldhouse after a 78-57 loss to the #1 team in the nation, the Kansas Jayhawks. And Camp, before we get into the game tonight, this environment, man, if you're a college basketball fan, you got to come here.
Well, and that's why I want to come every 5 or 6 years. That pregame, Bill became the all-time leading coach in Kansas history for wins, and they had a ceremony for him, and it was unbelievable. I mean, the noise and the way they care about basketball here. This place, it's old, it's beautiful, it's hopping, and every seat is full, and they're on their feet. It's just an unbelievable environment, and such an environment that I was off the sauce, and now I got to get back on it, man.
No, but Camp, all in all here today, your front court, man, Alan Makeba, Baru Neva-Larua, Makeba nearly had 20 points, and he at times took it right at Hunter Dickinson.
Well, we did, and it was one of the most physical games we'll ever play, and it was like go most of the first half, and once he figured it out, and Baru and he figured it out, and our guards got, the pressure that they put on in the full court, into your face, and the physicality that they guard the ball with. It took us a while to figure out, and then to be honest with you, and some of this is my fault because I preached to them about this place. We didn't handle the moment very well at the start. I mean, we hung in there, we did a good job, and then the last 5 minutes of the first, the basket at the end of the half, that little run they made where they took it from 10 to 12 to 20. That was the game. I mean, if we keep that to 10 or 12 and we come out in the second half, and like Illinois did what we did, if we could have kept it to 10 to 20, in there, and then maybe make a run, make some shots. We made a few more shots today. And then we ended up winning the second half and played, inside out and played better. And we guarded in the second half. We took transition away. And our defense is pretty damn good. And, we held them defensively in the second half to a point of possession. And the other thing we did is we rebounded. They only had 6 offensive rebounds. They missed 24 shots and they had 6 offensive rebounds. That's an unbelievable number against the #1 team in the country. If we can do that in this building, we're going to do that in our league. We're going to do that. So a lot of good came out of tonight. The fact that we got the ball and we scored in the post and we played inside out in the second half. And I don't want to hear, well, they had it. No, this is Kansas. I brought teams here. I brought Kendrick Nunn team here. We lost by 40. That was a hell of a team. And they pour it on you here. The fans don't let them. I mean, we really played a good second half. Now, were the last 3 minutes, they had the walk-ons, and we did too. Take those 3 minutes out of it. It was we really pleased with how we played in the second half. Now it sounds like I'm talking moral victory, right? Well, I am.
Yeah,
they're
no doubt.
#1 team in the country, and we're not. And we're a team that's growing and learning and building, and we can take a lot of good out of this. When you look at, we were 3 for 12 from the free throw line, and Malcolm Christie, a 90% free throw shooter, gets fouled on a 3 and misses all 3 free throws. Tell me that that's not the moment. Tell me that's not the environment. Tell me that's not the nerves of being in this place. And once we got over it, there's a reason they're 3,005 in this building. There's a reason.
That's about right, too, by the way.
Yeah. And there's a reason for that, and we handled it. We handled this. We handled this about as well as you could expect. So I'm pleased.
Thursday night camp, back at the arena, back at the Blacktop, if we can remember where it is, as a matter of fact. But it's a big game. Want to see everybody out there.
Well, now we'll find out, right? We messed around. Now we're going to find out, right? we Kansas, Illinois, Boise. Now, what have we learned? And the good is we've got 3 days of practice. We'll be off Sunday. We got Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Knock this film out, learn from it, figure it out, and get better. And that's a huge game for us Thursday because it's our first game against a mid-major at our level. So we're going to find out. And Cleveland State beat them today in a really close game at Cleveland State, which means it's going to be a war Thursday, and we've got to find a way to win the game.
Bill Self has more wins than the guy that the building's named after. That's an incredible stat.
Yeah. Beware of the Bill someday, I guess. I don't know. I don't think they'll ever change the name.
Thanks, Cam.
But his name will be on the court, probably.
Thanks for the time, Cam.
Yep.